they improvise. This is caught. It's Brown.
Down here as the tackle's made.
That third down conversion good for
15. It's 1st and 10.
They go up the 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up
there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball sits on the 10. 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 80. They'll pick up with a couple and lose him with the 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go for 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They go play action with Hurts.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd down, here's Algier.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And that will force a turnover on downs.
Play action now, Mills.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mills. He'll look downfield for Humphreys.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
His way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hurts.
It's caught here by Adams.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Algier again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Mills.
That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A give running right is Chubb.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Throwing, Mills. And trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Let's go now. Starting the drive with Algier.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, Hurts. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. He had his eyes
Mills on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, they don't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and goal, Mills. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Now Mills. Now he's forced out right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25. Offense now played in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking deep. Complete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have the Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Algier going straight ahead. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Mills on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Mills now looks to throw on first down. He gets it to Humphries. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 29, Mills. It's complete to Brown, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They're trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To throw, Mills. It's caught, Humphries. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Back now at FedEx Field. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. Starting to get to this time of year, and that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. On the counter, here's Algier. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down at 5. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Here we go.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He hits Adams complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams play,
taking it right down Broadway. A huge play there in overtime. 72 yards. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the state.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah. Crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah. God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they win. Yeah, crazy thing they